The latest on Randy Orton's status for WWE Raw premiere on Netflix. Randy Orton has been absent from WWE TV after being taken out by Kevin Owens during the November 8th episode of Friday Night SmackDown, with a prizefighter executed a piledriver on the Viper. According to a recent update from Dr. Chris Featherstone, Orton is not expected to return for the WWE Raw debut on Netflix next month. Randy Orton's status revealed for Raw's debut on Netflix. Monday Night Raw's debut episode on Netflix is set to be a major event for WWE, kickstarting their multi-billion-dollar deal on the streaming service, with many big stars already announced such as John Cena, Logan Paul, undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, and other rumored major names like The Rock and Becky Lynch. One prominent WWE star who doesn't look likely to be present is Randy Orton. Chris Featherstone of Sportskeeda Wrestling provided an update on X surrounding the status of Randy Orton, revealing he'd inquired about Orton appearing at Raw's Netflix premiere. He notes that Orton is not a part of the current plans for the show. This would make sense considering he was recently written off WWE programming following an attack with the banned Piledriver by Kevin Owens on SmackDown. WWE announced a kayfabe injury to Orton, saying that he'd been diagnosed with cervical cord neuropraxia. Will Randy Orton appear during first Raw on Netflix? Here's the latest on his WWE status. The first Raw on Netflix is fast approaching, and the current expectation is that WWE plans to deliver a WrestleMania-sized event to mark the flagship show's streaming debut. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and John Cena are among the names set to appear. But what about Randy Orton? His triumphant return to WWE at the end of last year has seen the Viper deliver some of the best work of his career, though he's been sidelined with a storyline injury since November. As you may recall, Kevin Owens took him out with a piledriver ahead of their planned crown jewel match. While Orton returning for revenge seems inevitable, some believe he could target Cody Rhodes and the American Nightmare's undisputed WWE Championship. While that's all bound to play out soon, according to Sportskeeda's Dr. Chris Featherstone on X, Orton is not currently scheduled to be part of the debut episode of Raw on Netflix. I've had a bunch of people inquire about the status of Randy Orton regarding January 6th, the insider said. I've been informed that he is currently not scheduled to be a part of the debut episode of WWE Raw on Netflix. This is a shame, but it's likely Orton's return is being saved either for the Royal Rumble PLE in February or an upcoming episode of SmackDown, seeing as he is a blue brand superstar. To answer your question honestly, I think do this for as long as I can and make sure. We brought up my wife Kim on a couple of occasions. She told me, when it's time to hang them up, I'll let you know, Orton previously said of his in-ring future. If this is when I need to hang them up, I don't want to go here. I don't want to retire and have a last match and then leave the company and have another last match and another one and another one. He added, like John Cena, when he says, "This is my last Royal Rumble. This is my last Elimination Chamber. This is my last WrestleMania." He means it. If anyone has ever meant that, it's him. I want to follow suit. I want, when it's all said and done and it's over, I want it to be over. I want to take it to that point and then tear it down and ride off into the sunset. WWE Rumor Roundup. John Cena's final WrestleMania opponent. Randy Orton update. American-made drafted to SmackDown and more. Let's discuss the latest WWE rumors circulating among fans. As the year draws to a close, WWE is gearing up for an exciting new chapter with the upcoming debut of the Red brand on Netflix. Along with this highly anticipated launch, the company is preparing for a thrilling slate of premium live events, PLEs, and shows in 2025. However, the rife anticipation among fans has led to multiple speculations and rumors that are doing the rounds on social media. In today's edition of Rumor Roundup, we look at some of the latest rumors that are being circulated among fans regarding John Cena's final WrestleMania match, Randy Orton's return, American-made drafted to SmackDown, and more. John Cena's final WrestleMania match. Earlier reports suggest that John Cena is expected to face the former United States champion Logan Paul in a big PLE premium live event, which could turn out to be at WrestleMania 41. However, a recent report from WrestleVote stated that the idea of booking a John Cena versus Logan Paul match at WrestleMania 41 has received strong opposition from several members of WWE Creative. Those opposed to the match believe that it would not be appropriate for Cena's final WrestleMania appearance. Update on Randy Orton. The Viper Randy Orton has been absent from WWE programming since last month due to a severe injury during a brawl with his former friend Kevin Owens on Friday Night SmackDown. Amid growing fan speculation about Orton's potential return at next month's Monday Night Raw debut on Netflix, new reports have offered an update. According to a recent report from Chris Featherstone, Orton is currently not scheduled to be a part of the debut episode of Raw on Netflix. Randy Orton is currently not scheduled for the #WRAW on Netflix debut show. #WWE. I've had a bunch of people inquire about the status of Randy Orton regarding January 6th. I've been informed that he is currently not scheduled to be a part of the debut episode of #WWRAW on Netflix. Chris tweeted, American Made drafted to SmackDown. The American Made faction, which is led by Chad Gable and consists of Ivy Nile and the Creed brothers, Brutus Creed and Julius Creed, currently performs on the Red brand. American Made is expected to shift over to the #SmackDown brand during the new year. There is a feeling within WWE Creative that placing younger talent on SmackDown will do wonders. Considering the move to 3 hours. Per at WrestleVotes, Backstage Pass. pic.twitter.com/LZVUBW7UMB. PW Chronicle, @_PW Chronicle, December 26, 2024. According to WrestleVotes, the American Made faction is expected to move to the blue brand in the new year. WWE Creative believes that placing younger talents on SmackDown ahead of its transition to a 3-hour format will do wonders. Tonight's PLEs. According to WrestleVotes Radio, the Stanford-based promotion is considering turning some of its premium live events, PLEs, into 2-night events, with the 2026 Royal Rumble being a potential candidate for this format. #WWE is considering making certain PPVs into 2-night events, with the next option being the Royal Rumble. 2-night format is on the table for the 2026 Royal Rumble.in edition. Money in the Bank could also be headed next by 2027. Via @WrestleVotes Radio, Backstage Pass, pic.twitter.com/MTVRJRCRFU. KN Wrestling, @NWrestling, December 26, 2024. In addition, Money in the Bank could follow suit and become a multi-night event by 2027. Currently, WrestleMania is the only PLE with a 2-night format, while all other PLEs remain a 1-night affair. PW Insider reports that there has been discussion about holding NXT tapings in Nashville and at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City next year. There's been some talk of doing NXT tapings next year in Nashville, as well as the Hammerstein Ballroom in NYC, but no idea whether any official dates have been locked in.